Hello, Argina here from ArginaOlivis.com, and in today's video we're going to talk about dealing with negative reviews. And I know this is a big deal. Of course I have tons of negative reviews. I mean, especially from the books that are in my early days in 2014. Man, I got a lot of negative reviews, but you know, it's just a part of the way it is. The bad thing about negative reviews is they, you know, say if you have a book that's selling really well, they can deeply mess that up for you. Like they can stop your sales and things like that once people start looking at those negative reviews, depending on what it is. Sometimes the negative reviews can help you out too, depending on what they didn't like about the book. It all depends. Nonfiction is very different from fiction. So I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do when you get a negative review. So the first one is don't respond. I made this mistake good times. So I responded, you know, I was in my early days. I didn't go through and edit the book like I should. And there were a lot of negative reviews, and since the book was selling so well, I went back and responded to all the people that left a negative review, letting them know that they can get an updated copy by going to, you know, KDP and doing the process, because they can do that. If you have an updated copy or a revised copy, they can go in and get the revised copy. There's a certain process they have to go through, but they can do that. They can get the updated copy you have. And I was just letting them know the process of how to do it, and then the one guy responded and said you should have did it right the first time or something like that. And I kind of was making excuses. Like, either way, we start arguing, and from there it was just bad. 5-star reviews, he was like making it, you know how they can have the yes or no. If you found this helpful, he was putting no, and if you put no on those, then it rises, it lowers the ranking for those. So say if a lot of people found one review helpful, that will rise to the top, and that's something that people will see when they're first looking at your book. They usually view it by which ones are most helpful, and he was voting them down. So on my 5-star reviews, when you first looked at the book, it was like 2-star reviews, 1-star reviews, and he was basically voting them all down that they weren't helpful if they were a positive review. Good times. But I found that didn't work, and then I started doing research. I was like, what do people usually do? And unless they're attacking your character or something, I just basically let it go. And then another thing I do is use them as feedback. That's number 2. Use them as feedback. What are they saying about your book? I mean, some people just, you can't please them, so don't even try. But if they're saying something about something you can change, maybe they want more pictures, maybe they were expecting you have better results, maybe they were commenting on your editing, but whatever it was, make sure you fix that as soon as possible if it's something that, you know, is constructive and you can change. Now, don't break your back trying to do all this stuff if, you know, one person just, whatever. You'll be surprised at the reviews you get. Like on one of my fiction books, the most funniest one I got was the person said, "Where's the character development?" I'm like, what? I don't even know what you're talking about. So it was just funny. And the third thing you can do is focus on good reviews. Like if you start feeling down, because there's a few times where I was like, man, forget this. I'm not even going to publish anymore. Like, this is crazy. You know, it plays with your confidence, and it really weighs on your mind sometimes. You're like, you know what, maybe I should just not do it. Maybe I shouldn't just be an author. Maybe I shouldn't publish anymore. But you can't think of it that way. Just really, what I do is I read the good reviews from the people, like what they were saying nice about the book, what I did right, you know, things like that. So that's one of the things I did, is just look at my good reviews. I'm like, okay, this book has helped someone. This has added value to someone. So just do that. Look at the good reviews. Look at what sometimes they'll say, this was good, but this was bad. Make sure to focus on the positive and things like that. But those are 3 ways to deal with negative reviews. Don't get in an argument, because it's not worth it, and it's unprofessional anyway to be replying to people unless they're like trying to say something and claim something about your character, so that's not true. But besides that, just do your best, and hopefully you'll get good reviews. And I know you'll get some bad ones, because every book has bad reviews. So thank you for watching. Let me know what your experience was with bad reviews, what you do when you get a bad review, and I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to subscribe and get my free Kindle course by going to the link below. Thank you.